Good afternoon, Mayor Matt Miller.
Hey, good afternoon, Joe Lyons.
Hey, I'm gonna jump right into it because we don't have a lot of time. Plus, it's been a while since we've
Yes, it
done a
has.
video. So, 16 East Main Street. That's probably all I have to ask you on the
Yes.
questionnaire.
So 16 East Main Street is the building that the city of Ashland owns that is right across the street from Farm and Home Hardware. This, of course, like we said, is on East Main Street. This building has seen a beautiful exterior renovation over the last couple of years, but right now we're getting questions about why are there fences around the entryway. Well, the reason is we actually had Simonson Construction construct a small ramp so that it'll be easier for customers and individuals to get in and out of 16 East Main Street once it is complete. Right now, however, if you step inside 16 East Main Street, you will find that Simonson Construction is busy redoing the interior. They are actually going to remodel the first floor, and then the top two floors we are going to leave untouched for the time being. A lot of that has to do with the expense of the renovation project. It's important that people remember we are actually receiving a state grant to do this renovation. It's a matching grant, so the city will have some dollars in it. But when it's all said and done, and we're hoping that that is in June, when the renovation of the first floor will be complete, we then have a tenant that will move in, and they are a successful business here in our community who believe that being downtown would better serve them and their customers. So we're very excited to have them on board, and now we just got to get the renovation complete.
Going to jump right to the water bill survey.
Yes.
Can we talk a little bit about
At
that?
the last city council meeting, I shared with everyone that in the next water bill, at least if all goes as planned, in the next water bill, we'll all be receiving basically a postcard that's going to describe a survey that we have to conduct according to the EPA of all the homes and businesses that are receiving city water. This kind of stems from what happened in Flint, Michigan with their water quality issues back, I believe, in 2017. Well, since then, the EPA is requiring that we survey all our residents and try to determine what the water service lines are made of that extend from our water main into your home. So basically, what this card is going to describe is how you can determine whether or not the service line coming into your home to the water meter is made of either, let's say it's made of iron pipe, or maybe it's made of plastic, or maybe copper, or maybe lead. And the postcard will give you a description of what you need to do to try to make an accurate determination. Then, as soon as you check the box of what material yours is made of, we'll ask that you drop it in the mail and send it back to us. That's a postage paid postcard. This is something that we're required to do, and so we would ask for your assistance. And if you have questions, there'll be a phone number on there. If you don't know how to determine what your service line is made of, you just give us a call and we'll send someone out to make the determination. So we'd appreciate everyone's participation in the survey.
And spring cleanup is the next one. I'm getting a lot of they're wanting to know about
Yes.
spring cleanup this year.
Thank goodness it is almost spring.
Right.
In fact, our spring cleanup will begin April 1st. And if you want to know when your particular neighborhood, when the crews will be through to clean up any items that you put on the curb, the best way to find that out is by going to the city website, City of Ashland, Ohio's website, or by visiting our Facebook page. I'm told that it's easier to read, the map's easier to read on our website. So go to the City of Ashland's website and you can get the map of when we will be in your neighborhood for this year's spring cleanup.
And I'll post a link.
Good,
Right
excellent,
in
very good.
the section there. The other one, another person wants to know: is there any update on the pump house district? Anything going on with that?
You know what? Every day there seems to be something going on over in the Pump House District. It's just not what people want to see. We all want to see buildings being built and dirt being moved and so on. Well, we're going to get there, but we have to jump through a lot of hoops to get there. And in fact, just a moment ago, Joe, before you came in here, I got an update that everything's moving forward with the railroad track removal part of the project. Some may not know it, but on that big open green space where the pump house manufacturing facility used to sit, there is an old railroad track that is actually primarily under dirt. You wouldn't even see it. Well, we have to remove that, or Ashland Railway, the company that owns it, is going to remove that so that we can configure all of the buildings that are going to be built on that site. Even though it's taking time, it's all moving forward. It's just there's always a lot of hoops to jump through, I's to dot, T's to cross when you're building on a former industrial site. So hopefully this year, and I'm not sure how soon it will be this year, it all depends on all these things falling into place, burying the electric lines and so on. But hopefully this year we do see some dirt being moved on that site. Now, across the street from where the pump house manufacturing facilities were, we still have the pump house office building. And as I previously reported, we are busy working with a hotel developer to turn that into a boutique hotel. All of that's moving forward. In fact, shortly after our conversation here today, Joe, I'll be meeting with another group to work on the financing and incentive package for that project. So all of it's moving forward. It's just all of these types of developments do take time. So hopefully soon we see some activity over there in the corridor.
And I saved the best for last,
Yes,
Matt.
I
I want
hope
to
so.
talk about the St. Patrick's
Absolutely.
Day activities.
I was hoping you would ask about that. So it is time for our Ashland St. Patrick's Day celebration. Now, listen carefully because we don't want anyone to be confused. St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, actually falls on a Sunday, this coming Sunday. However, we have decided that since all of our businesses are open on Saturday, whether that be the gift shops or the restaurants or otherwise, we are going to have all of our festivities on Saturday morning. And ladies and gentlemen, I would invite all of you to come out. This has proven to be such a fun way to kick off spring.
Right.
And even though we haven't always had the best weather, we get a crowd and we want you to be there. And this time we want you to participate. Put on your favorite green outfit and go crazy if you want. There's a lot of folks that really deck themselves out for the holiday. And come downtown on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. That is when we will have our walking parade. Now, something's going to be different this year, and this is it. Rather than starting at Corner Park and marching down to Foundation Plaza, we're going to reverse it. Because it's a Saturday and we'll have more kids be able to attend and families to be able to attend, we're going to form our parade down at Foundation Plaza. So I would suggest that if you want to walk with us, I think you should probably plan to be there around 10:30. We're going to have all of our stilt walkers and mirror men and women and so on there, so it'll be a fun, festive atmosphere. I'm sure there'll be lots of shamrocks and maybe even a few leprechauns or two, and I'm hoping that our kilt brigade is back again this year. So we will gather probably around 10:30 down at Foundation Plaza. Then at 11 o'clock, we will kick off our parade and we will walk up Main Street to Corner Park, where we will all gather around the town creek and together we will turn our town creek green. So this year we will turn it green on Saturday and then we will keep it green throughout St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. Now remember, this is an exciting time in our city when we're kicking off spring with this St. Patrick's Day festival because all of our restaurants have special St. Patrick's Day items on the menu. I'm sure you'll be able to get corned beef and cabbage, some green beer, and other wonderful items. And you will also be able to take advantage of the wonderful celebration of dyeing the town creek green. We also have lots of giveaways to give away that day, so we are hoping that you will join us. And again, that is 11 a.m. That's when the parade will kick off at Foundation Plaza. And then immediately when we all arrive down here by City Hall, we'll together dye our city creek a bright, vivid green.
So are you going to be one of them that's going to wear
A kilt? You know what?
this year?
Everyone keeps asking me that. Believe it or not, I had one from last year, but I got a call from a gentleman in town who wanted one because he wants to march in the kilt brigade. So I gave him all of my outfit, and I guess I'll be back in my plaid pants this year, which are genuine Irish pants, but they are the alternative, I guess, to a kilt. So maybe I should turn that around and ask you, Joe, are you going to be in your kilt? I'm sure there's time. Amazon Prime, they can get things to us fast. You can always order your own kilt for this year's celebration.
That's not an image that I'm sure people want to see. So.
But you know what I do want to say? Listen, this is such a high-spirited event. And I want all of you to consider getting ready on Saturday morning and coming down. You don't have to pre-register. Like I said, we'll have great handouts, so if you don't have any green, we'll provide you with some green. And just come on down for a quick morning of celebrating the holiday and basically kicking off spring together before you find a great place to eat in our community.
Well, thank you, Matt. I really appreciate it, and you have a great day.
Hey, thank you very much for talking with me.